Before I forget again, let's take off this silly accessory. Well, it's not a silly accessory, just when you already have goggles, it's a silly accessory. It's not that silly. I ended up needing to buy this hairstyle, just so that it stopped showing up in rotation. But you know what? It probably wouldn't even. It'd probably just be like, do you want to buy it for your other lady pilots? And I'd just lose my mind. My listings, everything expired. Last night, I did some more mashback off stream, including one extreme that I went into and I didn't use any tools whatsoever, and it was very awful and it went very slowly, and then I ended up dying to a bot because bots have the most insane modular weapons, and he caught me with like 2 shots from the back of the head while I was doing something else. It was bad time. That said, is it this one? I had one run where the bots did a thing. I think it was the one before this one. The bots brought me a Christmas present. As they tend to do.
In each area.
It was this one.
Activate extraction points and obtain supplies.
Pantherbot shows up like 14 minutes in. Brings me a glider. A new glider, one that I haven't used before. The level 1 enhancement, I think it's called. And I can see the value in it, actually. It looks pretty good. I haven't played with it other than extracting it the one time, because I wanted to use it and lose it on stream. But it's basically slightly weaker, slightly shorter range sniper, with just the one module, that is. Slightly weaker, slightly shorter range, slightly less ammo, I think. Sniper glider. But it reloads all its rounds instantaneously, like over 3 seconds, instead of, you know, 1 round every like 3 seconds. And it's also not hit scan. It has travel time. But that just means it's like, it has some downsides, but it's still very, very good. I think it will be, at least. So we're gonna be playing around with this thing today. I think I will only bring it into runs where I know I'm going to be able to get an well, I do have a solo extraction beacon I can use. Do I want to bring it only into runs where I know I can extract with it, or runs where just regular old runs, I should say. I actually can't. Anything that's used in one loadout can't be used in another, which is really helpful for inventory extra space, but kind of weird. I am not sure what I want to put in this slot. It's not anything that has combat readiness value, because that would be bad for the whole... Let's just put another cargo rocket or something in here. Or another I'll buy another solo extraction beacon if I can. I can. Alright, we're gonna buy one of those. I'll put that in there. We're gonna actually have a separate loadout for our... thingamabob. So I'll do something real quick. Go into training. What are my hotkeys for my airdrops? and which one would not be at risk of being accidentally used by pressing a bunch of numbers and stuff. That's where I'm going to put the extraction beacon. I have 2, 3, 1, and 4. So this slot right here is the one that doesn't have a hotkey right now. So I'll probably put it there. To make it annoying as hell to activate sometimes, but I probably should be trying to activate it under fire. Or I could just leave it on X. X for extract. Can't imagine I'd accidentally press X for extract. I'll
Training
go for some
complete.
consistency in my UI. I'll put it on the X extract, which is the second, third to last one, I think. Alright. Purchase. I just go to the menu, okay. That's cool. And then for this, I'll actually equip the glider here in the last slot. The enhancement pack. I'm allowed 400 more, which I think is 2 3s. Yeah. I was hoping to have a sword. I didn't do sword 4. I was hoping for him to do sword 3 here. Oh well. I obviously can't use a sword 4. But I do have a shield 3, and I think I'll bring that. Which ones regen faster? Conflict shields or defense shields? 1200 a sec at level 4 for the defense field. 1900 a second. The defense field has more capacity, but only blocks range. Which is typically what you're worried about anyway. And the regen per second is not insignificant. It's almost double. Not double, it's almost 1.5 times. No, it straight up is more than 1.5 times more generation. So I think I will be wanting complex shields moving forward. I'm gonna bring in like 4. I'll bring in like 8 reloads for that thing. And since I don't currently have another level 3 thing like that, I'll bring in like an auto splitter, I guess. With 26 rounds. The backup weapon. And that will be my backup for if I have to deal with a player or something like that and I have to get off my thing. Let's paint our shield. So I'm starting to see value in holding on to level 3 weapons of certain kinds. Let's make that the indigo, or the mallow purple. That the swallow. This is one of those things you can't see until the shield's extended, isn't it? Gosh, I think this one's a bluish black. This is what the glider will be looking like. Going in. Um. All right. Well, that's loadout 2. This is loadout 1. We'll just be going with like a charge blaster and a howitzer. Oh, or warhammer. I have 3 days to do my covert ops. I should do them sometime soon. Especially since I'm currently all geared up, as it were. I have my 3 ammo reloads. I should probably create the loadout for my thingamabobs and covert ops. Locator beacon. And then the weapons will be my best. I think I have level 5s loaded up here, right? Did I not load them back up? I don't think I did I? I have 2 Gatling gun 6s that I could theoretically use. Level 5 blaster and level 5 howitzer. I would need to get more ammo. I mean, I have a lot of places I can pull the ammo from right now, but the point is to get more ammo. Like for drill suppressor, I'm gonna go in with this loadout and bring out my guns and try to suppress a drill grid.
pilot proceeding on board. Injecting vaccine particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Eliminate CS Vanguard forces in various strongholds. Neutralizing enemies yields weapons or supplies. Proceed to an extraction point once it's ready.
Lumine, taking off.
Alright, where are we going?
Eliminate enemies in each
Not
area.
far.
Earn mission points. Activate extraction points and obtain supplies. Energy low.
Front button.
Correction.
Whatever, we're gonna do that. I gotta. Okay, I'm gonna have to call a cargo rocket in after this. I didn't realize I got a turret weapon or a glider weapon. And you know what? I'm gonna retreat to the mountains and just immediately call it in. I'll come back. You need to die though. This is worth using a cargo rocket for, to be honest.
Stabilizing.
Turret drone. That's for the Hanson pack too. A supply box and a glider weapon, I'll take that. And the core, that's some good loot.
Stabilizing.
Alright. I'll go back and finish this off now. that extractor being there probably means that someone is over here. I don't think that's the Colossal. And they'll typically spawn when an area has been depleted of certain enemy forces. Someone, is that a player I see right there? I saw a player hopping around over there.
Support mode.
They killed the Martlet.
Corruption mode. Corruption mode.
Oh, I thought that I saw him hopping around right there, but maybe that was actually just the bot. Doesn't matter. Not my priority. I'm not hunting players. I'm just curious. If anything, I want to make sure that the Colossals get dealt with so we have more playroom moving forward. Or I could go for the big targets and then just leave on the first extract. I need to remember the layout of these turrets, because there's a bunch of those really annoying high-powered shield piercers around here that all cover each other. And that Sheik respawns, and there's even more armor-piercing shots going around.
Support mode. Reloading.
That player? No, that was one of those blasted turrets I was talking about. These things are more dangerous and annoying than, like, the bigger turrets that do drop rewards. It's kind of frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. Untouched Exile. And possibly another one over there too? Okay, well. I like free stuff. Nah, this is a little slow. Howitzer 2 is not a Howitzer 3. Rifleman killed Galaxy Seeker. We're like 45 seconds before the Colossals go off. we looking at? Oh, in the far south? Alright. Rockets, but not a lot of... what you call it? Energy ammo. Do want more rockets, but at this point I kind of do want a bit more energy ammo, even though I have like 1,000 of it at home. Oops. Oh, Grunt got a little hammer attack up on me. So I took down that Mega Splitter. Where I need to stop using my charge blaster on the Incan Chlorites. The ammo is not flowing. Isn't there one in this direction? Maybe... oh, there it is. Actually, that's not the one I saw. I think someone dealt with the other one.
Energy low.
Lumi actually has some pretty bad aerial ascent power. Like, its initial jump is pretty great, but its following jumps take a ton of energy and don't do a good job of actually getting it higher. Constantine. Oh, check out a Constantine after this. What kind of players are we working with on this Constantine?
Weapon not ready. Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear. Extraction point cleared.
Solaris player or Solaris bot?
Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear.
I don't know how many Solaris bots there actually are. I don't know if I've ever actually properly seen a Stellaris bot. Sure, wasting time grabbing all these medium chloride extractors is not gonna hurt me at all when it comes time to fight Constantine. Enemy players that might be interacting with Constantine.
Preparing
Oh,
extraction
someone is
point.
definitely fighting Constantine. Someone definitely did a repair over there. What are we looking at? Sky Raider? Definitely looks like a Sky Raider. Oh, they're a player and they're not happy to see me.
Stabilizing. Reloading. Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear. Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear.
Get down. And they left, I think. Where's the carcass?
Fire from front. Unavailable. Stabilizing.
It's curious where they finally put it down. I thought it was over here. Oh, there it is, over there. Hmm. I should head for C or D.
Energy low.
C is an internal, which should be good.
Energy low.
But I think that Stellaris is probably over there. Let's try between going after the Sky Raider at D, probably, which would be external, and C, where I'll probably have to deal with an Elysius or a whatchamacallit. Or a Stellaris. Take my chances at C. Probably claimed by the time I get there, to be honest.
Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear. Energy low.
Sky Raider's also going for it. Well, shit.
Energy low. Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear. Extraction point is ready. Energy low.
My inventory is really not that full, but there's not a ton of targets I really want to kill right now. The Elysius is actually over here fighting this. Hi, Elysius.
Stabilizing.
Hi. Don't mind me, guys. I'll just take this and be on my way while you guys loot.
Mission complete.
On to the next one. Yeah, I came out with less energy ammo than I went in with. Not a lot of money. I got some sword 3s and some shield 3s. Right, I used a cargo rocket.
Lumine. Ready to
Locate
strike.
survivors and assess their status, but I don't get an extract. It's only 5 points. Weird. Or 5 of them for 1,200 matrix credits. That's strange.
Pilot proceeding on board. Injecting vaccine particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Light bridge initiated.
Eliminate CS Vanguard forces in various strongholds. Neutralizing enemies yields weapons or supplies. Proceed to an extraction point once it's ready.
Any big ticket items near me that I want to
Taking
go for
off.
first? Maybe? Probably not. Am I like the very northeast end of the map? I think so, right?
Eliminate enemies in each area.
Kinda.
Earn mission
There is a...
points.
I'll check this out.
Extraction.
I guess I'll go frigate hunting this round. Is there a frigate up here? Doesn't look it. No. Aren't there usually missing strikers around here? Oh, there's a player. Unsure if player or looking like player. That's the wrong weapon on. That's a player. If they're fine, I'll leave it. I'll leave it.
Fire gun right. Droid armor offline. Weapon not ready. Corruption mode. Enemy down.
They don't have anything yet, right? Yeah, they have nothing.
Corruption mode. Unavailable.
They're just a psychopath looking for combat. I said I was gonna go frigate hunting, but got sidetracked by the fact that I wanted to get this mission done. And then a player showed up, and I kind of just kept going westward. Oops a doops. I realized I had spawned the Shikra. I accidentally used all my rockets. I thought I had changed back, but I hadn't. Maybe spawn some weapons. Why not do my airdrop, right? That way I can kill things at a more reasonable pace. At least big targets. will have someone trapped for it, surely. It's the nature of a Martian zone. What are you doing all the way out here? Who left you without a home? This way. Pick clean. Not entirely so, though. Skyraider bot?
Stabilizing. Large core extraction failed. Core pulse incoming.
Yeah, Skyraider bot. Still dangerous with those missiles because they don't miss even if the bot can't aim at you.
Enemy down.
Well, this place is a hot spot. Oh, that turret is dangerous. If I let it just shoot at me. Use more shots on the Uber than I do on the actual dropship. That's a bit weird. You know what? Plausible roll. Helio. Box. Where might loot just disappear? Or did someone loot it before me? That's annoying. There's loot in there I wanted, but like it fell into a bad spot and now it just isn't lootable. That's kind of shit. Oh well. Martlet. The bots are bringing me another sniper glider?
Extraction point is ready.
Hold on. I'm gonna die to the Sego because I don't have enough damage to deal with him without dealing with the glider.
Corruption mode.
Stellaris, let me kill the Sego. Don't make me kill you too.
Stabilizing.
Sorry, Stellaris.
Unavailable.
Stellaris, you're getting in my way.
Reloading. Enemy down.
Still mostly intact.
Extraction point cleared.
You okay with me taking the Stellaris?
Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear.
Appears to be.
Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear. Extraction point cleared.
I think there's a killer sitting over in the mountains over there.
Steer clear. Fire from behind.
Stellaris, where are you? Still there? I'm gonna give this to the Stellaris if you want. Heal up.
Weapon not ready. Preparing extraction point. Weapon not ready. Fire from front.
Inferno and Aquila. I want my lucky charms. The only person I'm giving this up to is the Stellaris who earned it alongside me. I really should give it to him. I already have one. I've got one at home. I'm just not using it because I don't want to lose it. Which is a terrible reason to not use it. I still have business to take care of on the map. I want this glider, but like... There we go, that's enough for. I also want to do my mission. I see that Stellaris, I'll give it up to him. But I think he's like over at sea or something. Who's smoking? Pantherbot? Actually, Pantherbot. This Pantherbot's a bit better than the other ones. He actually closes the distance a little aggressively. Ooh, that nearly got me.
Enemy down.
I should have given the glider up. We were both there to earn it, and I have one at home. But now I'm going to use the one that I have that I had at home. So, Operation Storm. Place weapons. Actually, this works just fine. The howitzer in slot 2.
Lumine, ready to strike. Pilot proceeding on board. Injecting coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Might bridge initiated.
Eliminate CS Vanguard forces in various strongholds. Neutralizing enemies yields weapons or supplies. Proceed to an extraction point
Enhancement is
once
definitely
it's ready.
superior to the sniper. Sniper has the downside of having downtime.
Lumi, taking off.
I think it goes like enhancement, melee, suppression, sniper, then repair in terms of like value to me.
Eliminate enemies
Obviously,
in each area.
if I were not
Points.
Lumine or
Activate
Naka,
extraction points.
I would probably find a lot more value in a glider that can heal. Which this is not an active drilling rig. Could head towards that mega splitter. Let's see if there's a colossal in the southeast first. Melee definitely has a gigantic benefit of being able to cross the map much faster than other ones. Than other tier 1s, that is, tier 1 equipped. Doesn't look to be a colossal down here. Missing horribly. I'm pretty sure it does go that far. It's really hard to see when they're not on level with you.
Fire from right.
I get off for this. Cypher does have some nice benefits, but it's definitely not the best for tier 1. No additional modules. Far, far from the best. Someone's cleared this out already? I'd expect to see a turret over here by now. The bots must do some rudimentary clearing, because there's always, like, areas devoid of turrets, but then they spawn, like, the elite, and they just don't deal with the elite, and they leave. It's really weird. The elite's where most of the loot is at. Not to mention things that the elite spawns. Like a dropship. Warhammer 4? Wow, okay. I'll take that. If I have 10 shots, I should start taking them. It's not gonna reload infinitely. There's a Colossal. I only have 2 minutes to get there. Hello. On the glider one, that's actually gonna be a little tight. Looked like a player was there. Come on. Couldn't use the shield. Okay, no one took care of any colossal extractors in the north. Any. That's wild. The anti-FCS missiles. Oh.
Weapon not ready.
Complex Shield 2, almost. You know, I don't have enough Complex Shields, so I kind of want to grab it anyway. I remember that I can pick up ammo for special stuff and store it in my shield. It's not an ammo I normally pick up, so I need to remember that I can pick it up while I'm doing this. Do I need that much ammo, really? 2 stacks of energy is enough for one run. Oh. My whole system just had another double pause. Nope, my game just crashed full on. That is, not good. Am I even gonna be on my glider when I get back? If I get back? Oh. Game, can you load up faster, please? Let me get back in before I die. Because it turns you into a bot while you're gone. And then you end up like in completely different locations with different stuff, and it's really stupid. Come on. Where am I? I'm under attack. Yeah. Am I attacking or under attack? Am I still on my glider? I'm still on my glider and I flew off into the sunset. And there's a Stego behind me, trying to kill me. Stego bot. Literally flying off the same way the Stego bot was. I don't know if that's because it turned me into a bot or if it just literally took my last input of move forward and then I just kept moving forward.
Extraction point cleared.
He's on retreat now. I could see him over the glider.
Weapon. Fire from front.
He's nearly dead.
Fire from front.
Blasted misses, man. Popping.
Enemy
No.
down.
Arrow module. Defense 2 is pretty good because we just went over why I need defense 3 things.
Extraction point clear.
Little regular gun guys have such incredible range. Rockets, special ammo. Constantine. I just feel like the Wuren's the better version of the Tigris. Such good stuff. But not great stuff. I didn't pick my sword. What a fool I've been. We want to clear this base out before doing Constantine. These turrets are a pain in the ass.
Reloading. Energy low. Behind.
Eh. Whoops. Sorry. Sorry. You want it? You want it, Solaris?
Corruption mode.
The whole problem with gliders, buddy, is that they can't aim down for shit.
Fire
Another troop ship? Warhammer 4, okay. Damn it! I should have pulled out my shield.
Initiating each
Alright, well, now he's gotta die.
landing area confirmed. Entering combat area confirmed. Right. Enemy down.
Sorry, buddy.
You got what you deserve.
It's okay, he's not actually dead. He's still coming back because the XP still fucking work for me, apparently.
Behind.
You're still down here? I saw you come in. God, you got a ballistic sniper again? I destroyed that shit, man.
Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear.
God damn it, are you kidding me? Triceratops showed up now?
Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear. Fire from behind. Unavailable. Corruption mode. Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear. Energy low. Reloading. Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear. Enemy down.
Ah, Blair.
Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear.
I had to E immediately.
Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear. Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear. Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear. Weapon not ready. Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear. Enemy down. Support incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear.
He's gonna come back one more time. Sticking the paint.
Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear. Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear. Corite pulse storm. Steer clear.
He will definitely be able to get here in time. The question is he gonna approach without me noticing, or is he gonna sneak up on me? Or is he gonna sneak up on me, or is he gonna sneak up on me? Am I gonna be able to see him coming in, or is he gonna sneak up on me is the question. The answer is he's gonna sneak up on me, period. I think I just saw him, either that or just a grunt jumping in and lowering, but I didn't see it lower again and jumping in, so... Probably him. He's probably upon me as we speak.
Extraction point is ready. Mission complete.
We lost our complex shield 3 and our sword 2. Got our defense field 3 and 2 Warhammer 4s, which is a bit more Warhammer than I really need, if I'm being honest. I'll probably sell one of them.
Lumine, ready to strike. Pilot proceeding on board. Injecting coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Eliminate CS Vanguard forces in various strongholds. Neutralizing enemies yields weapons or supplies. Proceed to an extraction point once it's ready.
Lumine, taking off.
Alright, maybe we go for an objective.
Eliminate enemies in each area.
Port Coria?
Mission
Port
points.
Coria.
Activate extraction points and obtain supplies. Energy low. Energy low. Corruption mode.
Polaris, I want to get night eye with you.
Stabilizing.
You already annihilated both of these.
Corruption mode.
This one's not completely annihilated.
Insufficient engine output.
I don't know who that Solaris is, but I think you have an understanding. park this here while it reloads. I should get a better feel for like the time it takes to fully reload that thing.
Stabilizing.
Oops, I can't risk ammo like this, man. Every shot counts against these stupid discs. Especially if I'm leading them over to my glider. I have enough health that that can't one-shot. That's unfortunate, man. Thanks for the, well, barrel Rudolph.
Energy low. Corruption mode.
Yeah, alright.
Corruption
I have gas down. Oops, oops. Cargo rocket already? Damn. I even got cargo to extract. I'm doing alright. Shield is strong. Psst, it's like my first cargo and I've got cargo rocket waiting. I better kill this thing fast. Hope you're well. By fast, I mean pretty slowly, but fast as Lumi can do without modular weapons. Expect a cargo rocket this early in this spot. Paint, chlorite, I guess? Because I really don't care about the rest of the loot. Yeah, I don't think so. I might actually end up getting the mission done. Thanks. Suppose I should grab another mod box. Patrick is dead? I don't know who it was that said hi to me. Might have been the other guy. Might have been not Patrick. Which might go other guy. I don't know who said hi to me. Play on PC? Yeah. Yeah, I'm a PC player. On Steam. Specifically. Alright, with the cigarette. Yeah. Incoming. Another cargo rocket? Are you kidding me? Lucky me. That's a kilo. Unable to tell if it's a player or a bot. Looking like a bit of a bot, but it's unclear. Maybe not. No, I don't think it is. No, that's a bot's inventory. I'd like to use this extraction or cargo rocket to use. If I can complete my mission without needing to use any of my own rockets, that would be wonderful. Sounds like my game are quite loud. They are. Are they? Huh. Well, my stream is a bit loud, I think. I go by the philosophy of I'd rather have a stream that you have to turn down than a stream that you can't turn up to the right volume. That's my philosophy. It's perhaps a bad philosophy, but it's mine. Because I hate having to adjust my entire system's audio to be able to hear a stream clearly. That's my personal issue. But if you're saying the game is louder than me, then that could be a problem. I think I typically sit above the game though. Sometimes I wonder why I bring this glider. I don't want that one. Patrick killed someone? Well, at least you didn't get executed, I guess, earlier. Rockets. follower count with subscriber count, that'd be reasonably good. Pretty hard to get that. And these little rocket thing dudes can fire a scary looking salvo.
Point is ready.
Quite some time. But usually stream around. If you're talking about when, I usually stream about this time.
Extraction point cleared.
People are getting out as soon as they can. Martlet probably hasn't been spawned here. Yep, that's the Martlet.
Fire.
Ooh, a sword 4 is a bit too strong, unfortunately. It's a little too good, you know? Oh, my YouTube channel. Yeah, I've got a lot of my thoughts up on there. Here are these little annoying laser turrets. Autocannon 4 is worth money, I suppose. Ooh, probably actually discard that at some point. I would maybe disagree with one of your systems, but sure, go for it.
Incoming core pulse storm. Steer clear.
The next rocket that I might be able to find is probably up here.
Incoming core pulse storm. Steer clear.
Someone's already fighting a Martlet near there, though.
Incoming core pulse storm. Steer clear.
Panther, I'm not here to hurt you, buddy. We don't need to be enemies.
Multiple sides. Incoming core preparing extraction.
between my Twitch and YouTube. In what sense? Like stream to both? I really should look into streaming to both, but my YouTube is mostly up to date with my VODs. I could definitely do actual editing and video work, I suppose, but might be a good call. Been hesitant to like stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time because concerns about like bandwidth and stuff like that. But beyond that, just there's so many rules, or there's supposedly a lot of rules about streaming to both. Constantine's far in the east. I could maybe go hang out there and see what's up. Like that, thing's gonna spawn a rocket. I'm not sure what causes it to spawn a rocket. Alright, you got me on that one. I need to get my emotes going. I need to actually do things with that. Hey, is that the panther? It looks like illuminated to me from here, but I can't tell. That's the panther. I think they might be a bot, actually. I mean, nice, thanks. I suspect they may be a bot. I'm gonna go with Constantine in the east.
Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear.
I could just toss down a cargo rocket, extract the sword, the gun, and the paint, and then complete my mission and leave.
Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear.
That, which I felt that I was fighting the other time, the Stellaris last mission is now a Skyreader.
Extraction point is
Is that Tricera I see over there?
incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear.
No, that's a little NPC buddy. You work as an artist? Oh, that sounds nice. What ideas did you have in mind? possibly one of the Stellaris's.
From
I don't know if it's my friendly Stellaris or not.
incoming core
Probably safe to assume that it's not the friendly Stellaris. Stellaris!
right pulse storm. Steer clear. Energy low.
That's not the friendly Stellaris. He's got guns, and some nasty guns too.
Incoming core right pulse storm. Steer clear. Incoming core right pulse storm. Steer clear. Fire from front. Shield deactivated. Deactivated. Incoming core right pulse storm. Steer clear. Reloading. Support mode. Corruption mode. Incoming core right pulse storm. Steer clear. Enemy down. Fire from
So Orpeth was not the friendly one. Click the SAR 3. Blaster and the launcher.
right.
Need to go. Feel bad, but like I'm not letting him rearm.
Incoming core right
I'm
pulse
leaving
storm.
straight for it.
Steer clear. Corruption mode. Weapon launch ready.
Actually, Luminate is my main character here. Yeah. Yeah. Arrow. I have some concerns, but that reason I think I'm not a giant fan of overly
Incoming core right pulse storm.
excessive
Steer clear.
overlays. I do feel a little bad about destroying his weapons, but he forced me to disarm him. It's awesome. I like having the minimal and just letting the gameplay really show. You can see the value for other people. Taking that sword, the glider, and the paint.
Incoming core right pulse storm. Steer clear. Fire from
On some of them. Who the what the? That was a player shot, wasn't it? Or something. I don't think that was one of the turrets.
Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear. Target out. Incoming Corite pulse storm.
Target out of
Steer
range?
clear.
What the heck was that one? Oh, I'm gonna get attacked the whole way time I'm here.
Incoming Corite pulse
Kino has to go.
Steer clear. Stabilizing. Extraction point ready.
Little grunts.
Incoming Corite pulse storm.
Not much of a Twitter person. Maybe I need to get more public on Discord though.
Mission complete.
Oh, I was muted, sorry. No, I don't really have a Twitter now. Sword 4s. 5 Sword 4s isn't too bad. Afraid that is on a pure need-to-know basis here. I'm having a bit of a dilemma here. Because I have this sneaking suspicion, this concern, that you're not real. I mean, from the very beginning I had this suspicion, but when you start talking about Marvel Rivals characters, well, I'm not playing Marvel Rivals. While I've never played Marvel Rivals, I've never streamed Marvel Rivals. I suppose that could have been just an example, but I don't know. Is it? Huh. This one might just be pure. I just do pure, like the gold, the olive on this. Sword painted. Now I just get my shield 3 back. I want to take a look at the sword's details again. I wonder if I'm reading it wrong, if it's right to left. I'll go to training with this thing real quick. Need to summon a falcon in. Oops, that's the wrong button. That was the wrong button. How do you do this again? Meant to do trading settings to switch the break strike that I'm against. Not switch my own break strike. No, the final 2 attacks are the weakest. Oh, what's your own website? Oh. It really does get hit hard by the fluid armor reduction and the resistance of the target.
Shield activated. Shield deactivated.
You can have your shield up while melee thrusting. Should have seen that one coming.
Shield.
You can pull it out while.
Shield. Shield deactivated.
Hmm. Can't really get a look at my shield. I'd like to though.
Shield deactivated.
So it is more durability efficient to do 1-2 than
Training
1-2
complete.
than 1-2 instead of 1-2-3-4. It's just more combat efficient if you can land all 4 hits to do all 4 hits. I want to review one of my previous Smashbacks real quick. I want to see if I can find out who that this one. Who that Stellaris was. That was more than reasonable.
Eliminate enemies in each area. Earn mission points. Activate extraction points. Obtain supplies.
This is not the one. This is not the one where I have the glider. Was the one 3 ago. I think tomorrow I'm gonna have to do my free what you call it.
Eliminate enemies in each area. Enemy down. Activate extraction
That's the one where I got it.
and obtain supplies. Enemy down.
Ah,
Warning.
I can't tell who that Stellaris is.
Extraction point
I think
clear.
it's whoever that guy is. I think that's the same Stellaris that was peaceful at first in the previous one. Is he killing with the match? I can tell.
Enemy down.
Oh, wait. Not seeing anything in the kill feed. Four-time speed option is really nice to have. Very silly. Epic kill with Aquila. First Stellaris. Oh, it's the Panther again. Falcon. Panther and Falcon Violence thing, and then I killed Sky Raider. Didn't quite where it starts showing up at Seiko. Probably some water for you guys because of the rapid movement and color changes. Oh my god.
Enemy tower.
This is kill anyone in this entire mission. But man, 4x speed, the glider looks pretty amazing. I don't think he kills anyone. That's Solaris. He's your friendly neighbor, Solaris. He might have killed like the bot if I had not stolen the kill, but Panther shows up.
Enemy tower.
Tequila shows up. I don't know if it's a bot or not. I think it was actually. Bots do move, but I don't think they take any time to do it, so they just scoop everything up.
Enemy tower.
So I have no idea who that Solaris was. He did not kill or get killed the entire time. Now, I do know Patrick and someone else were in that last one. I forget the name of the other one, even though I killed him.
Eliminate enemies in each area. Enemy tower. Mission points.
Or pet.
Activate extraction points and obtain supplies.
Now, somewhere near the very beginning of the match, I ran into a Stellaris. I don't know if that's Patrick or Orpeth or even none of the above. There could be 3 Stellarises. But we kind of looked at each other, acknowledged one another, and went our merry way. and Patrick and see if either of them have Stellaris painted like that. It might be the third Stellaris. I don't think that was the Stellaris I saw at the beginning. That's I think the one that I took down. They are a Mashmac main. They play a lot of it. 38 most extractions. Dang. 0 glider airdrops, though. No, that's not something to brag about. Patrick may have been the Stellaris I saw at the beginning. That is a very brightly colored one that looks very similar to the one I think I saw. So I think Patrick is the friendly Stellaris. Can I add you on Discord? Not right now. It's utterly impossible. Those functions don't work at the same time. For a drill suppressor, I
Ready
want
to strike.
regular weapons, not a glider.
Pilot proceeding on board. Injecting coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Eliminate Thea's Vanguard forces in various strongholds. Neutralizing enemies yields weapons or supplies. Proceed to an extraction point once it's ready.
Lumine, taking off.
Alright, where are we and where's the nearest drilling rig?
Enemies in each area.
The observatory? That's very close.
Activate extraction points and obtain supplies.
It's an indoor one, so...
Corruption mode. Weapon not ready.
grunt shooting me over from over there. Alright, building ready complete. That's nice and easy. Guess I'll take most everything here. There's not to really. Oh, who the heck are you? I was signing up for 2 of these bastards at once. I think I want those. Let me get some armor back. It would be cool to have a support unit that like works in Corite Haze primarily, and like does armor repair. Targeting disruption. That would be cool. Jesus. Dino's kicking my ass. That's not who I wanted to fire with that. Dino didn't have what I was hoping they'd have, which is anything of value. Ooh, Grunts has some pretty powerful little pistols. I need to get some more ammo. Is that a player I saw on the map for a moment? I feel like it was. Saw a triangle that looked bigger than usual. Energy ammo, thank goodness. There's a splitter over there too? Well, don't mind if I do. Someone's got a cargo rocket spawn, which means they're actively engaged in combat over here. Which means I'll let them take what they want from here. Okay, I can test them unless they start attacking me. At which point it's fair game. Could be that they're also a bot. And I'm being courteous to no one. Yeah, I think I might be being courteous to no one. To an audience of 0. At which point I guess I will extract some paint. This little grunt waited for the perfect moment. I guess I'll also take this out. They killed every grunt except for... Yeah, this has to be the work of a bot. They killed like everything except for... Like, no, they didn't kill the elite in the area either. They didn't kill the extractor. Weird. Like, surely a player wouldn't just fly by, kill a bunch of grunts, and then just keep going. I mean, if they're going to a specific objective. But there's too many things that are killed here for it to be a flyby like that. CSI Mashmack. Exil's not here. This place is pretty clean. Oh, he's executing people today. It's been mean. Another place that's been mostly picked up, but they didn't even touch the Exile, so I'm so confused. There's two exiles. They killed everything except for the Exiles. I am so confused. Let's kill everything but the high-value targets. I don't get it. They've killed everything except for the high-value targets. Mind boggled. Inferno versus Panaka fight. I don't see this. No, it's an Elysinus versus Panaka. They're both players too, as far as I can tell. Like a Panaka player would not be losing to an Elysinus bot like that, I'm sure. And an Elysinus bot would have attacked me like on sight, and once I was minimum distance target, so I'm confused. Ooh, this is getting close. Hey, I'm just here. I'm just watching. He went that way though.
Stabilizing.
Hi. Whoa, 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 Panaka. I see why you'd think that I was the Elysinus.
Stabilizing.
So who's the aggressor in this situation, Panaka? Curious.
Corruption. Energy low.
It'd be cool if they had, like, local chat. Free-for-all bashback. Like, not just across the entire map, but somehow a way to talk to, like, people that are just near me in vicinity. I'm playing this a bit more wary right now because I want to save my ammo in case I need it for Mad Panaka or an Elysinus that's on a murder rampage. And also, this place gets really hairy really quickly when you take down the thing. Panaka that I was near just died to the Inferno that wasn't even in the picture.
Stabilizing.
Might be a lobby of psychopaths. They need to be very, very careful.
Weapon not ready.
Because that Inferno is going around murdering people.
Large Corite extractor deployed. Corite pulse storm is unavailable.
This place has been pretty thoroughly cleaned.
Unavailable.
If there is a psychopathic Inferno on the loose, I should probably destroy this. I can't leave him any avenue to heal himself without using his own resources. And I'd suck in Marston's and try and snag that grilling rig. Since no one has yet. That might be exactly where the Inferno is, waiting for people to murder, though. There's someone there. I think that's the business from earlier. He's leaving. He's afraid of confrontation or something.
Extraction point cleared.
Garbage loot.
Support mode.
With no more significant targets on the map, I'm going to work towards A.
Stabilizing.
Sure hope he didn't need that for an objective or something.
Corruption mode.
If he loses wants A, I'll let him have it. I don't need to extract immediately. I'm not in a rush.
Corruption mode. Unavailable. Stabilizing. Extraction point cleared.
Nope. Not an option anymore. I have some ammo to work with. wonder if Psycho Inferno left or if he's just patrolling the map. The airdrop calls me. Triggers my curiosity. It's probably long dead, long gone, but yeah. Oh, part of the map where things haven't been killed. And then like left with the elites standing for no reason. How am I missing this thing?
Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear.
That's good there, I know. Aquila bot or Aquila player? Aquila bot. For sure. But the Aquila bot represents a danger of getting caught. Bad angle without cover. Now we just wait 17 seconds.
Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear.
Also presents the threat of being caught
Pulse storm. Steer clear. Enemy down.
with no health, no armor, and no escape tool by another player. Constantine spawned. I'll look for that. It's on C. So there's probably gonna be players there. Paint.
Stabilizing.
Of the remaining players, so I'll probably do at least 1 or 2 there. How much ammo do I have left? Not a ton. I really shouldn't be using my ammo for anything except things I absolutely must. Can't imagine anyone's gonna be able to grab C while Constantine's here. Ah, it's the Panaka player from earlier. Energy ammo, yes please. Human or bot? Unclear. If the Fox Sprite just like pulled out way more firepower than I think that's a bot.
Corruption mode.
Point poststorm. Steer clear.
Prove to me you're a player and I'll let you go. That's all I ask.
Incoming Corite poststorm. Steer clear. Incoming Corite poststorm. Steer clear.
Don't know. I'm gonna feel bad if that is indeed a player. I guess I'll know in a few minutes when they either come back or don't. Rocket pod for my glider!
Steer clear.
Reasons I want my paint.
Energy low.
Incoming Corite poststorm. Steer clear.
I'm gonna extract this thing now. I'll use our cargo rocket because I do want to make sure that I get this out. gonna go to the north. Glider weapons are just so rare to me, I don't want to risk losing it. Do a bad extract against an Elysianus or something like that. Of course, using a rocket is a risk in it of itself, but I'm probably going to actually just sell that shield because it's actually level 3 that I need. Well, I guess level 4 is not terrible. Cargo rocket launched. Some martlet around here just hanging around. You know, after this run, if I did a really, really mean thing to a player stego, or if I did a Tanaka service by eliminating a bot stego, or distracting a bot stego, keeping it from getting the extract. But I'm convinced the Panaka's a player. The stego is probably a player, because I didn't see them pull out modular weapons. They always have modular weapons, and I feel a little bit bad about that, but they also didn't do anything that was super, like, player behavior. You know, I don't have time for this. I really should be going straight to E. I have like 15 seconds to get there. It's an interior one. The Elysianus is there. I'm going for F because it's an exterior one, and no one else is there yet. And now I've gassed out. Everything is shooting at me, and I'm gonna let the Elysianus happen first. They always do this. So many fronts. Shooting way too many projectiles from so far away. Let me go.
Mission complete.
One step close to being able to outfit a glider 4 or 5 with the full kit. We now have 2 of 5 pieces for the enhancement pack. We've got 4 supply crates from today. Let's use them and see what we get. Well, last night and today. Some not so great patterns. Put the steel blood in the... Ooh. I should put up the warning on Lumi just because. Put the steel blood up on the market and see if anyone wants to buy it. Probably not. But I mean... maybe. I'm not even gonna auction it. I'm just gonna list it as a sell. I have no care whatsoever. Getting more chloride out of that. If someone wants it, and they can have it. In fact, I'll list all of these. I don't need them anymore. Alright, that's all listed. No one bid on any of my paints. So up they go again. Until I start needing... until I'm at the point where I can't put anything else up, I'm gonna doing the... I still need to get my remaining 2 pieces of Exodia. And then I can get the other pieces of Exodia. For Exodia 2, I guess? I don't know. I have a couple glider... I have a glider 4 and enough parts to make another glider 4 if I want to, but... why settle for 4 when you could have 5? 4 exists in a really weird spot where there's no reason for it to exist, other than to give players something they can settle on. Because Glider 1... only purpose is to put a single weapon on it, and then you can bring it in normals. That's it. If you do anything else to it, you are wasting resources. I mean, arguably, making and equipping a glider is a waste of resources. You're better off just getting one from a bot. But Glider 2 and Glider 3 exist in places where they can be used on hard. You can either equip a Glider 2 with all possible components, I think, and then you can bring that into normal or into hard if you bring like nothing else, or you can put I think 2 maybe 3 components on a 3, and then you can bring that into hard. Like those are your 2 uses. And then like if you're going into extreme, why make anything but a tier 5? That's like the real thing, other than like because you can't. There is no reason to really have tier 4s, other than they are much more readily accessible. But the problem with the tier 4s being much more readily accessible is that weapons for gliders are infinitely rare. So it doesn't matter if you can make a tier 4 glider, you can't equip the thing without using a resource that's just like, oh, I got this after like a week of grinding. And now I have 1 part for it, and I'm gonna start like, why would you do that? Why would you not just wait for like all 5 parts, build the best one possible? Gliders are in a weird spot. I'm gonna look at something real quick. And that something is, who is live? Because I don't have time for another full Mashmac run. I noticed the streamer's name in a couple of my lobbies that I was in. And if they're still streaming, I might send you that way. Or whoever is here that way. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, I think we're gonna go raid this person. And that's gonna be it for me for today. Thanks for watching, hanging out. Hope you had a good time. Hope you have a good day or night. Whichever to see you. Bye for now. Oh, never mind. Can't raid them. Their raid settings say no. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go then. Bye. Disappointed.